Hello everyone, Josiah here from JosiahDoesTech, and today we will be having a setup tour. Let's go! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we will be talking about what are the things that you can find on my setup. Of course, we will also talk about cable management and how I do cable management again on this very setup. As you all know, here's my first video in YouTube, and you can actually watch that and compare it to the upgrades that I did way back in 2021. And now, since it's 2022, and I get a lot of packages from different companies, and I'm super duper thankful for. And now, I've upgraded my computer setup. So, wag na natin patagilin pa. Let's reveal the setup. This is my setup, guys. I started building this setup way back in February 2021. And right now, super proud that I'm sharing to you my setup. Even at nighttime, it really looks amazing. Let me share to you my theme. Way back in 2021, my theme was to build a white setup. But as time goes by, I actually love the black and wood design. To start things off, let's start with my personal computer. I have a Ryzen 5 3600 B450 Aorus motherboard, 16GB of RAM, 1TB of hard drive, 240GB of SSD, MSI 750 fully modular PSU, and for my graphics card, we have an RTX 2060. Also bought some custom cables for the white design, for some accent, and some orange lighting for the fans to match it all up to my theme. In front of my PC, as you can see, there are things on it. This is where I study, this is where I listen to music, read books. If there are necessary things that I need to accomplish and unbox, this is where I do it. This is my old felt mousepad, and I cut it off and I actually placed it here. And I like the placement actually. Ngayon, kung ikaw yung type ng person na nagbabalak na mag-add ng plants para sa setup mo, you can try and check out Ficus Garden on Facebook and on Instagram. Let's talk about sound. I'm using the OneAudio A70 wireless headphone. Combination siya actually. You can use wired or wireless. For my microphone, I have the Fifine K678. Now for my speakers, I have the Adiemus Redragon speakers. Off to my monitors. For my main display, I have a Spectre Pro GX IPS panel, 27 inches. For my second display naman, I have the HKC 24-inch gaming monitor. You might be asking, bakit naka-portrait to? Well, obviously, ginagamit ko siya for programming and of course for chat. I kinda like it. Reading documents in portrait mode, it's amazing. Kapag nagde-decide kayo kung ano dapat yung orientation ng monitors nyo, make sure to know what your purpose is. When you're a BSIT student and you love to read your codes in portrait mode, this is actually very useful. Pag nagsistream ka at you want to read chat, it's very useful then. But if you're just an average user and you just want to do multitasking, you also want to play videos on the other monitor, I suggest you do it on landscape mode. To fit my theme na woodworks, I actually got this from Aling Mangkakahoy on Facebook. This is what you call a monitorizer. I can store things on my desk and it really looks amazing for my theme. Para sa setup ko, I am using the brown, black, wood, and orange theme with a little bit of accent of color blue. Off to my peripherals. For my keyboard, I am using the Gamakay T68. It's a 68% keyboard and it has RGB backlighting. Actually, bagong palit lang tong keyboard ito and I kinda like this one. I'm using silver linear switches, by the way. For my mouse naman, I have the Redragon Ranger Lite. It has dual connection actually. You can use Type-C cable or you can use the dongle which is included in the package. It has 9 programmable buttons and also has a fire button on the left side of the mouse. If you are an FPS gamer, you might find this useful or not. It depends. You can use it also as a macro. Punta naman tayo sa second table ko. Here you can see where I place my tablet and my laptop. When I'm doing multitasking, this is where I do it. For my tablet, I have the Huawei MatePad P10. Now, if you search it on the internet, you might say na sobrang baba ng specs nito. Relax guys, I only use this when reading PDFs and reading music sheets. So, not for heavy use and not for gaming. For my laptop, I'm using the Asus Zenbook Duo 14. A 14-inch laptop with a secondary display called ScreenPad Plus. Sobrang blessed ko dito sa laptop na to because it was personally sent by Asus. Thank you so much Asus. And ayun, sobrang thankful ako dito. If you're a power user or just love to multitask, this might be the laptop for you. I do have some aesthetic displays over here. I got this plastic rack in Lazada and right now, it still stands. Sobrang tagal na nito guys. You also have a cinema board over here, JosiahDoesTech. This is where I put all my cables and some of my accessories. Now let's talk about my keyboards. This is the Redragon Draconic. It's a 60% keyboard. I still use it by the way. Tapos ito naman is the Ractilis. It's a hybrid TKL / full-size keyboard. Sometimes I switch my keyboards. Depende lang talaga sa mood ko. Let's talk about the lighting, the mood, and of course, lastly, the cable management. Ito ang tsura ng setup ko kapag gabi. I can control my lights using the Google Home Mini. Activate music mode.
Got it. Activating the music.
Turn on lights. For the cables, the most obvious thing that you can see is my exposed wires. Since nakatagilid yung aking computer, sobrang visible niya. So, kapag ganyan yung orientation, anong gagawin mo? You have to group your wires. Napakaganda talaga tingnan ang isang setup lalo na kapag super duper mo na manage ang wires mo. So, anong best friend mo? Ito, Velcro strips. If you're planning to drill holes on your table, you can try to use a table grommet para mas mapadali mo yung pag-insert ng wires through your table. Okay, so meron ako nito. Ito yung nakikita nyo sa under my table. So, lahat ng mga wires pinapass through ko dito. And then, kapag may gusto kong wire na ipag-pass through, ang ginagawa ko lang is either kinakat ko or binibend ko ng ganyan. You can also find this online, so it will be posted on the description below. In between those upgrade days, napansin ko yung power strip ko nakakabit lang siya using zip ties and hindi niya kinakaya. So, ang ginawa ko, gliniw ko na lang siya permanently. Or, there's another option, if your power strip has holes for inserting screws, mas madali mo siyang ma-insert or malagay dun sa mismong table mo. Going back to my monitors, as what I've told you, naka-dual monitor mount ako. Ang gamit ko dito is yung loop alloy, and this is what it looks like behind the monitors. I also put my charger cable over here. Nakadikit siya dun sa monitorizer ko, so I just pull it, and ayun na. Lastly, for my monitor lights, I am using the Lite Me monitor strip light. Ang purpose niya is magkaroon ng ambient lights on the monitor. So, whatever you are streaming on your monitor, it also lights up at the back of your monitor. Hindi niya kailangan ng camera dun sa taas ng monitor mo. It just streams it through the cable na nakakonect sa computer mo. So if you are doing cable management in your very own setup, let me give you some 3 tips. Number 1, do a layout of your setup. Mag-research ka. Hanapin mo yung mga inspirations mo sa internet, sa Pinterest. Kumuha ka ng layout mo dun sa table mo or imaginein mo kung dapat saan ilalagay itong bagay na to. You have to try to visualize your own setup and make sure na magugustuhan mo yung placement ng bawat isa. And not only that, dapat convenient. So, kapag nag-multitask ka, hindi ka mahirapan mag-switch into different devices. Parang na ginawa ko dito, yung isang table ko is nandito sa likod ko or nandito sa left side ko, tapos yung main setup ko is nandito sa harap. Ayan. Tip number 2, make sure that you ready those materials na kailangan mo, like zip ties, Velcro straps, and of course yung mga tools na gagamitin mo like screwdrivers, drills, etc. Siyempre, kapag tayo ay nagbi-build ng ating dream setup, make sure na yung necessary tools mo ay kompleto na para hindi ka na mahirapan and hindi ka na pabalik-balik sa mga hardware stores. Number 3 is dapat meron kang sariling theme. So, if you are planning to build a very minimalistic theme ng setup mo, make sure na hindi ka mag-overkill sa mga gamit na nilalagay mo sa table mo. But if you are planning for a color theme like all black, tapos merong onting accent ng wood, that would be very nice. So those are the 3 tips that I can give you. So una is you have to do your own research, get your inspiration. Number 2 is ready mo yung mga necessary tools mo. And number 3, ready your theme. So that is it for this YouTube video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can also comment down what are your suggestions on what type of content should I do in this very channel. Not only that, make sure to ring that notification bell para updated na kayo sa mga tech items na mga na-receive ko. Hindi ko magkakaroon ako ng giveaway. Spoiler alert. And of course, don't forget to follow me on my other social media platforms like TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. That sums up with this video. This has been your host, Josiah Marcostor. This is JosiahDoesTech. See you on the next tech tip. Have a great day, everyone.